going on, guys? It's Tom from Brooklyn and Munch. Say hi, Munch. He's not from Brooklyn. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. And today we are going to do, or I am going to do, because he doesn't want to be here, an unboxing for you. This is a huge unboxing. It's about 5 or 6 different orders that I made throughout the winter to get ready for spring, and I can't wait to show you all this stuff, and hopefully you can see some things that are interesting that may help you this year and that make you go out and order it for yourself. Alright, so right off the bat on top you got the Demiki armor shad. So these were big time players in Cherokee Lake Bassmaster Elite event with these jig heads, you know, the heavy jig heads that they were just dropping straight down. The reason I ordered this is because, you know, when I start, you know, early March, it's like low in the 40s, the water temperature, and there's days that you can't even get a bite. So when I saw them using this, I thought to myself, this is actually not bad. I can use this in some clear water situations that I find myself in really early in the season, you know, middle of March, early March, before the water temperature even reaches 50 degrees. So I ordered these to give it a try. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we'll see. These little treble hooks, I don't know if you can see, but they got a little blade on the back of them. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, you put it on a little popper, in the back of a little popper. Just gives it a little bit of a more flash, a little bit of a different look. So gave these a try. Now, not all of this is from Tackle Warehouse. There's a couple of different places that I ordered from. Actually, here's one of the places I ordered from. It's a store in North Carolina. They have really cool stuff, a lot of Japanese stuff. It's called Carolina Fishing Tackle, Lake Norman, North Carolina. Give those guys a look. They got a lot of cool stuff. These 2 baits are actually from there. These are wake baits. They're called buzzin. And the cool thing about them is a lot of wake baits are silent, but these have a really nice rattle to them. So I'm actually really looking forward to trying these out, but that's probably not going to be till middle of May, once the water warms up a little bit. So these two baits are really cool, and they came from that store. Here's another little wake bait from AMP. It's a cool one. These are kind of new, little flipping beads. It's to protect your knot if you're not using a Snell knot, which I sometimes don't when I'm flipping for various reasons, but I want to give these a try to see if they're worth it and if it's going to help keep my bait straight. That's really what I'm looking to see if it's going to do. Keep my bait straight. Here's some more jig heads with a 90-degree angle line tie. These are pretty cool. Oh boy, what do we got here? Tackle Warehouse stickers. Okay. Flutter spoons. This bad boy right here by Nichols Lures. I think it's like a 6.5 inch. I don't even know, but it's a giant. And I got these little ones that are kind of convenient for smallmouth, and this mid-size one. Now, flutter spoons are pretty cool. I mainly use them when I fish floating docks and the fish suspend in the floating docks. You know, I'll flip that flutter spoon almost like I'm fishing it vertically, but I'll flip it to the dock and let it flutter down. When the fish are suspended, this is an awesome way to catch them, a flutter spoon. And a lot of people actually don't fish floating docks, and if they do, they fish the upper portion of the floating dock. They'll run a little swim bait by it, alongside it and whatever, but they won't actually fit. If the fish are suspending under it, they won't catch those fish. So I do really well on clear lakes, deep floating docks, over 20 feet. If there's 20 feet under it and more, I take the flutter spoon out and I fish it. What else we got here? We got some Edwin Evers rubber jigs. This is the jig he won the classic on right here. Early in the spring, I like to throw a little finesse jig like this. The living rubber kind of works better in the colder water. I either throw living rubber or I throw hair jigs, but I have tons of hair jigs, so I don't mess with them. Here is more flutter spoons right here. And this is actually, because I'm in the Northeast, so this is the size that I'll actually throw. This one's a 1.5 ounce, and this one's like a 1 ounce. But this is the size that I like to throw right here. This big one I'll go to if I need a big bite, or if I'm around in a lake that has bigger fish in it. What else we got here? We got some more jigs. Chatterbaits. Phoenix chatterbait. I like this chatterbait, but I still tend to. I ordered the different ones this year because I'm more of a Z-Man chatterbait guy, but like I ordered some Revenge. A lot of guys like the Revenge. I ordered them to try them because I've been throwing the Z-Man chatterbaits, and the Phoenix I ordered also for testing purposes to try it out. Here's another finesse little jig from Dirty Jigs. Picasso makes good chatterbaits. Again, ordered to test it out. What else we got? Here's another North Carolina store that I order from sometimes. So these are the ones I normally throw: the Elite, the Chatterbait Elite, and the original. I run a couple of these smaller ones, but normally I like to throw the 3/8 ounce or the 1/2 ounce mostly. Just some tube jigs. I needed tube jigs. I rarely throw tubes, so I know I definitely don't have tube jigs laying around. Some hooks. This thing, Fish Allure. Don't know. Ordered it to try it. Have no idea if it works or not. Pretty much scented formula that comes in a sticker form that you can stick on a hard bait, like a crankbait or whatever. It's pretty cool. We'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. These things I'm excited for. The Raid Scatter Frog. As you can see, doesn't have legs. Doesn't have the skirt legs, doesn't have floppy legs. It has a little propeller, so it's like a prop bait and a frog. I got 2 of these. It's a Japanese bait. Really cool concept, and if you can see, it's a really small profile. Again, never used them before. Something that I got to try out. So that's also, we'll see category. Spinnerbaits. Everybody needs spinnerbaits. Pretty much the only colors I throw, chartreuse and white, and pretty much the only sizes I throw, 3/8 and 1/2 ounce, and all white. I also like to throw spinnerbaits with a big thumper blade. I get real big bites doing that. A lot of guys throw the willow leaves, it gets through grass better, but that I throw like a size 7 or 8 sometimes of a we call it thumper blade, but I think it's a deep cut Colorado braid is actually what it is. Here's some more new baits I ordered from Smash Tech. This is called the Bubble Fry. Cool little bait. Kind of reminds me of the old like centipedes. I don't know, like try it wacky. See how it skips, see how fast it sinks. Worth a try. They weren't expensive, so I got 2 packs to try it out. Here's some more Japanese stuff from Raid, and it has like that glide action that the Jackal cover crawl has. The reason I ordered it is I want to see if it has a better hookup ratio than that Jackal crawl. So that's also something to test out. What's next? Next is these bad boys. And I got quite a bit of them. I think I have like 6. I ordered like 6 of them. Yeah, here they are. Alright. Megabass, Gong. So here I got the Gong Junior and the regular Gong. These things are real cool. If you haven't seen them, now I didn't get them to really use them. I kind of got them to collect them. I'm pretty sure I want to catch a bass on one of them, so I'll probably end up using one of them at least. But I think this is gonna go in the collection bin. It's a monkey. It's a monkey, and it's a wake bait. And I'm a sucker for wake baits. Huge sucker for wake baits. I love fishing wake baits. But this one's definitely gonna go in a collection bin, because if you look at the work on this bait that they did, you know, the face and the ears and the little, you know, tail metal blade that they got in the back, it's a really cool bait. So I ordered 3 of the juniors and 3 of the regular size ones, but I think I'm just gonna use 1 of each and then put the other ones in the collection bin. So these are Megabass Gong Juniors. If you want to check them out, they're pretty hard to find because they were made in limited quantities, but they're available. They're out there. You shouldn't have too much of a trouble finding them. They have like pretty cool colors. And these are the juniors. You see they're a lot smaller. And this one looks like he's wearing a jersey. So these baits I'm kind of happy about. Alright, what's next? Speaking of me being a sucker for wake baits, the Funky Flipper, also a Megabass bait, and these things look cool. If you actually look at YouTube videos of these are freaking awesome right here. And I cannot wait to try these when time comes. This little guy. I'm a buzzbait. This one's a little body, loud noise. This is a 1/4 ounce buzzbait by Ima, and the reason I like the smaller buzzbait profiles is because when you throw in a buzzbait that's 1/2 ounce, you're pretty much not gonna catch smallmouth on it. It's just what it is. So that's why a lot of lakes by me have concentration of smallmouth and largemouth, so I tend to throw the smaller buzzbaits, but the smaller they get, the less disturbance you get from them on the water. So I'm always looking for the smallest profile buzzbait with the most amount of disturbance, and because in my experiences, the largemouth won't shy away from them, and you'll actually get a smallmouth on them too, which is important. So I'm excited to try that. Oh, these little guys, they're called the G-stingers. I almost called them G-stringers. The G-stingers, these things are cool. These I put on the flutter spoons, and I put them at the top just to get that extra hook out there, because you will miss a lot of fish on a flutter spoon. There's just no way around it. Like I hook them in the side sometimes, I hook them in the back, and sometimes I literally just catch them by this stinger hook. That's the only, like, just one hook will be in them and it will be this one. So I always put one on when I'm using that. These things are cool. Eco Pro tungsten ball jigs. So these ball jigs I actually use when I'm throwing a Yamamoto spider grub. I love throwing them on these ball jigs. It's when I'm fishing smallmouth predominant lakes, and I want a smaller jig or smaller profile. Instead of just using a smaller jig, a lot of times I'll use the Yamamoto Spider Grub on these jig heads, and they work wonders. Drop shot weights, can never have enough of those. These are actually, here's another funky flipper. These bandits right here, I got 100 and 200 and 100, 200. The reason I ordered these is because I have a Plano box full of bandits, 100s and 200s, but I realized that I don't have any in chrome. All of them are like solid colors, and I wanted some in chrome that have some flash. And I don't know why I never had any, but that's why I ordered those for. Chatterbait Elite, I love these things. Trocar, swimbait hooks. I love to swimbait. Just is what it is. I love throwing swimbaits, especially early spring. I will always have a swimbait tied on. Little finesse 4-inch Kitech. That's my thing. That's my deal. Trocar made a new swimbait hook, and of course I had to try it because I love Trocar hooks. These guys, I got the Live Target swimbaits. I cannot tell you how accurate the colors are on these swimbaits and how good they are. I really cannot wait to use these on lakes that I know for a fact the bait looks just like this. I was ice fishing this winter, and there was bait that was frozen in the ice, and it was herring, and they had the same exact size and the same exact color pattern as this right here. So I cannot wait to throw this bait, especially on that lake, but just in general. So Live Target, I feel like they definitely got it right. I mean, look at this golden shiner. This is like dead on. So I cannot wait to try these. So I got them. I got 3 in 3 different sizes to see what's up. This is from the Mystery Tackle Box Pro. I threw that stuff in there, and the things that I got in it this month, I think, were this Lucky Craft, this Bandit 100, as if I don't have enough of those. This Buddha worm I got in it, and this Wild Thing with Cliff Pace's face on it. Now, I don't know, I don't throw too many worms that are like this big, but I know there's a time and place to throw them, so I'm kind of happy they sent me this, because I don't have any in my tackle box that are that long, so I'll put that to good use. I got this Nico rig hook, not because I throw the Nico rig. I'm actually not a big Nico rig fan, but I do wacky rig, and I throw a short round wacky rig hook, but I see a lot of guys throwing the wacky rig hook with a long shank, and that's actually why I bought these, because I want to try wacky rigging my Senkos with the long shank to see if I get a better hookup ratio and just in general better landing percentage. So that's why I ordered these. It's not for a Nico rig, it's for me trying it on a wacky rig. I got this little, again, I love wake baits, tiny Rebel wake R. I don't know what I'm gonna catch with it, but I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this because I want to see what I'm gonna catch with it. This is cool. This I love. I actually have. I'm glad they are available again, because for a couple of years they weren't. At least Tackle Warehouse didn't carry them, but now they do. These Gambler little plastic screw-on locks are awesome. for when you are when you rig a swim bait or on a weedless and without a weight, if you really want it to be weightless. Now when I rig a swim bait weightless, I do it to run it on top and have that tail make that commotion. And if you use this on it, two things are gonna happen. One, it's gonna come through the grass really well, really clean. It won't get any grass on it. And two, the bait doesn't get ripped up because you screw the nose of the bait into this, and it becomes more linear, and it doesn't when a fish eats it, it doesn't tear the swim bait up as much as it would without it. So instead of catching 1 or 2, you'll catch 4 or 5 on one bait with this little adjustment right here. So look into that if you haven't known about it yet. And I'm really excited about this. I love missile. I love missile baits. The D-bomb is what I mostly throw. What I mostly flip. I love flipping a D-bomb, and the D-bomb Junior, I love using as a trailer on a lot of baits. So when Missile came out with this new 48, I had to get a whole bunch because I normally don't order from Dick's Sporting Goods, and Dick's is the only retailer that carries these right now. So this is, supposed to give the Senko a run for its money. And I kind of like the design. You got the 2 fatter ends and a slim middle portion. And you can wacky rig it, you can Texas rig it, you can put it on a shaky head. I'm gonna try it every way possible because I honestly believe that Missile makes great baits, and they're very affordable compared to like other high-end baits on the market. And I'm a believer after I started using the D-bomb, so whatever they make, I always try. The other thing I use by them is the Fuse, the little stick bait with claws at the end. That bait is a monster on a shaky head. That's all I have to say. Try that bait. This 48, I'm gonna be trying this. I mean, I got a whole bunch of packs of them. I cannot wait to start using them. I got them in a bunch of colors. I got the green beret. I got Superbug. Milk Money. Oh, I like that name. Green Pumpkin, the staple. See? I even ordered a pack of them here. I forgot I ordered them. This is the Fuse. This bait on a shaky head. That smaller profile. I do real well with this bait. And what else we got here? We're almost done. We're almost done, everybody. Let's see. The Z-Man Elastitax. And these I got, this is the split tail grub in white and chartreuse. And I don't know if you guys ever tried these Elastitax, and they're a pain in the butt to put on, but once you put them on, they're not coming off. Here. These are trailer hooks, stinger hooks, I guess also, with a lot of flash on them. So if you want to put them on the back of a buzzbait, on the back of a spinnerbait, these are pretty cool to go with. Also, Japanese company, Zappu. I like their products. And then I got this Inception by 13 Concept reel. The reason I got this Inception is because I have their A and C, and I wanted to get this Inception to see the difference between the 3 different models, to see what the difference is, because the price is like $119, $175, and $230. So I wanted to see, I know the price difference, now I want to see how actually it reacts, how they work and feel, how different they really are. But I'll use all 3 throughout the season, and then I guess do like a review at the end of it. But that's it, and thanks for sticking through it if you sat through all of that.